Hello, everybody. I'm Dorothy Morgan. We're going to talk about the new moon in Scorpio. So, how do you want to work with this? Now, if you're new at working with new moon energy, what we want to do with this every month, we want to set an intention that's important to you. I'm going to give you keywords for Scorpio because we want to include that as well. However, this is about what you want and need. Every single month when we have a new moon, we have this opportunity to initiate and to plant a seed for future endeavors, for future thoughts, future growth, whatever those types of things are that you want to grow. Every single month we have a new moon. Now, every new moon starts a regular monthly cycle, but there are some longer cycles that I like to refer to, and you'll see that when I talk about full moons and first quarter and the last quarter moons. So very important at this new moon phase, in that new moon phase, and really pay attention to when the new moon is, because we don't want to start writing out new moon wishes and stuff when the moon is in her dark phase, which is a couple of days before it's new. So this new moon, November 4th, this is Eastern time zone. Let's see if I can find it, 5:15 p.m. Eastern time. So I want you to, before that, of course, sit, meditate, spend lots of quiet time. That's balsamic lunar phase. Quiet time. The last couple of days before the moon is dark, go in. Now, when we get to this new moon on November 4th at 5:15 p.m. Eastern time, adjust for your time zone, wherever you are, we need to then step into our power, Scorpio. Open up that journal of yours, or however you keep track of things, and write out your intentions. What would you like for your future? What would you like to initiate? It's like opening up, some people might relate to this and some might not, opening up a seed catalog. We get seed catalogs in this part of the world in the winter time and probably everywhere. And you just flip through the pages, right? To pick out the seeds that you want to purchase. So you have beautiful thoughts and ideas for how your garden is going to look and the food you're going to grow the next growing season. This is the same idea. You open up that journal. If you don't have one yet, get one. Open up that journal and write out what it is that you want to initiate and to begin. Now, Scorpio is about power and control. So you may want to feel more empowered. So maybe you'll take a class for yourself that really helps you psychologically to feel stronger emotionally. Maybe you will begin a college course on psychology. Just Scorpio things. You don't have to do that, but those are just ideas. Something that is very emotional and psychological. These are the processes that we're going to go through. Scorpio is also about very deep transformation. What do you want to change? What is needing to come to the surface so you can grow and release and let go and then grow? These are all Scorpio qualities. And then you want to focus them and incorporate that into what's going on in your life already. Okay. Don't make this something outside of yourself, and because you don't want to feel detached to this process. So for a couple of days while we're in that new moon phase, November 4th, 5th, 6th, you can slowly just write down what is important for you. And if you want to get out oracle cards, pull out a card, douse for yourself. What is it that you really want to do? And what is it that you need to shift and change? Scorpio is research, self-discipline, again, power and control. You want to set goals based off of those qualities. Now we're prepping. We're 2 weeks away from the fall eclipse. That will be on November 14th. Where's my date? November 19th, we'll have an eclipse. We'll talk about that in another week or two. But in the meantime, I want to share the screen with you a little bit here, because what we also have going on, and that's not what I wanted to share. Here we are. Here is the new moon in Scorpio. So rewind if you want to catch up with that and write notes. However, some of the other things that are going on, and the biggest thing, I'm going to use my drawing tool here. The biggest thing is, here's what the new moon looks like. That's the location of it for us here in New England. It is straight across the chart from Uranus. That's powerful. It is so tight. I mean, they're within just minutes of each other. So now what is this? This isn't just our normal new moon that we want to go into our deep seclusion to write out our hopes and dreams and wishes. This one's going to throw us a little monkey wrench, if you will. And what does that mean? I mean, it's not a negative by any means, but it can be unexpected. Uranus always is about shifting and changing and unexpected events and occurrences. Sounds scary for some. For others, it doesn't have to be scary. This can be new and exciting experiences. Whenever Uranus is involved in something, it is here to get us out of our comfort zone so we can explore and learn and not be totally stuck. This energy of Scorpio sometimes can be very fixated. I know Taurus is a fixed sign too, but Uranus is just really stirring things up because he is always about freedom, independence. I need to see things that are new. So it could be just you all of a sudden have a really quirky way and a quirky feel. That's Uranus, that you just want to do something you've never done before. Or it's going to happen outside of yourself. Somebody else might stir something up and you need to respond to it, and it gets you out of your comfort zone. However, you get to learn something about yourself. So there's so many beautiful ways that we can work this out. Play, have fun, explore. Write down those goals when you take some time. Again, write down, your journal, those new moon wishes. Jan Spiller has a great book out. There's a lot of books out on how to use new moon wishes, but I'm letting you know here. So just make those wishes, write that stuff out so you have a record of it, because 9 months from now, when we have our first quarter moon, it is going to be in the same location as this new moon is. And 9 months after that, there's going to be a full moon in this area. And 9 months after that, there's going to be the last quarter moon in that area. And 9 months after that, we come back to the new moon, which would be in that area. 3-year cycle. I know I'm going deep. However, the main message is check out, take time, go deep, go deeper than you usually do. Whatever that means to you, deep to everybody is a little bit different. Now, another thing that I think is pretty awesome is, see if I can find that chart. So this is that new moon. And, astrology is dates and numbers and numbers and dates, and it just goes back and forth. So here we are on November 17th. Mars is now in the location that the new moon was, which is 12 degrees of Scorpio. I'm not saying it's in the same place in the chart. It's just the same degree in the zodiac, 12 Scorpio. And simultaneously, boom, look at that, straight across the chart from Uranus. All right. So November 17th is quite a tricky day, because now when Mars and Uranus are in an opposition, that's like, let's take action. So set those goals on the new moon. Set those goals on November 4th, because you might have some results really quickly. Because when Mars comes in to connect, activate that new moon point, and it's opposite Uranus, and look at, you can see, you can't see if you don't know astrology. I'm going to grab my tool again. You can see the moon is about to conjunct Uranus, and Mars is opposite both of them. So November 17th, this is as we're moving to an eclipse. We're not quite at the eclipse yet, but on November 17th, Mars opposite Uranus, connecting to that new moon point, and then the moon conjuncts Uranus at 9:44 p.m. Eastern, and then the moon is opposite Mars at 10:20 p.m. Eastern. So this just means the 17th, coming up to the eclipse that we have later. I'll probably talk about the scan in the next video. However, this just gives us that major opportunity to really, really activate and really dig into the things that are important to us. All right. I love this deck. I'm going to take a quick pull out of this deck. Native Spirit. It's very earthy, very shamanic. I mean, I love earth. You guys follow me on Facebook. both my personal and business pages there. My name, you'll find me. I'm always out in nature. I'm always talking about aligning with nature. It's super important that we pay attention. And this deck is fantastic. Eagle medicine. That's air energy, which isn't really represented in this chart. I know the rising sign is, but we're not talking about rising signs today. Because again, everybody lives in a different place, but we do have the Aquarius energy here. So eagle medicine is about looking at that bigger picture, having a very sharp eye on the bigger picture. So I think I will leave you with that. I'm going to stop the share now. And to my Patreon people, what's next, especially if you folks here on YouTube don't know, Patreon, I'm going to go post this there first. They get this a few days before you do. And then I will make a second video about where that new moon is moving through all of the houses, so you can get more personal information there. Hope to see you over there. I would love you to come and join me. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Blessings and namaste. Find my way out of here. There it is. Bye-bye.